Hello everyone. In this presentation, we will see some fundamentals of digital image. This presentation includes introduction, then image acquisition, followed by image acquisition. We will see simple image formation model. After that, we will see image sampling and quantization and representing digital image. First, we will see the introduction. Light is a particular type of electromagnetic radiation that can be seen and sensed by the human eye. The visible band of the electromagnetic spectrum spans the range approximately 0.43 micrometer, that is violet, to about 0.79 micrometer, that is red. For convenience, the color spectrum is divided into six broad regions, that is violet, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. The colors that humans perceive in an object are determined by the nature of the light reflected from the object. A body that reflects lights and is relatively balanced in all visible wavelengths appears white to the observer. However, a body that favors reflectance in a limited range of the visible spectrum exhibits some shades of color. Light that is void of color is called achromatic or monochromatic light. The only attribute of such light is its intensity or amount. The term gray level is used to describe monochromatic intensity because it ranges black to gray and finally to white. Chromatic light spans the electromagnetic spectrum from approximately 0.43 to 0.79 micrometer. Three basic quantities are used to describe the quality of a chromatic light source, and these are radiance, luminance, brightness. Radiance is the total amount of energy that flows from the light source and it is measured in watts. Luminance, measured in lumens, that is LM, gives a measure of the amount of energy an observer perceives from a light source. For example, light emitted from a source operating in the far infrared region of the spectrum could have significant energy, that is radiance, but an observer would hardly perceive it. Its luminance would be almost zero. Brightness is a subjective descriptor of light perception that is practically impossible to measure. We will see the concept of image acquisition. The types of images we are interested are generated by the combination of an illumination source and the reflection or absorption of energy from that source by the elements of the scene being imaged. For example, the illumination may originate from source of electromagnetic energy such as radar, infrared or X-ray energy. Depending on the nature of the source, illumination energy is reflected from or transmitted through the objects. An example in the first category is light reflected from a planar surface. An example in the second category is when X-ray pass through the patient's body for the purpose of generating a diagnostic X-ray film. Now, the next figure shows an example of digital image acquisition process. This figure is an example of digital image acquisition process. It shows energy or illumination source, an element of scene imaging system, projection of scene onto the image plane, and digitized image. We'll see the simple image formation model. We shall denote images by two-dimensional functions of the form f of xy. The value or amplitude of f at spatial coordinates xy is a positive scalar quantity whose physical meaning is determined by the source of the image. When an image is generated from a physical process, its values are proportional to energy radiated by physical source. For example, electromagnetic waves. As a consequence, f of xy must be non-zero and finite. That is, 0 less than f of xy, which is less than infinity. The function f of xy may be characterized by two components. The first, the amount of source illumination incident on the scene being viewed, and second, the amount of illumination reflected by the objects in the scene. These are called the illumination and reflectance components and are denoted by I of xy and R of xy respectively. The two functions combine as a product to form f of xy. That is, f of xy is equal to I of xy into R of xy, where 0 less than I of xy less than infinity and 0 less than or equal to R of xy, which is less than or equal to 1. Equation 4 shows that reflectance is bounded by 0, that is total absorptions, and 1, that is total reflectance. The nature of IXY is determined by the illumination source and RXY is determined by the characteristics of the imaged objects. The intensity of a monochrome image at any coordinates x0, y0 is the gray level of the image at that point. That is, L is equal to f of x0, y0. From equations 2 through 4, it is evident that L lies in the range L minimum less than or equal to L, which is less than or equal to L maximum. In theory, the only requirement on L minimum is that it be positive and on L maximum that it be finite. In practice, L minimum is equal to R minimum into I minimum and L maximum is equal to I maximum into R maximum. The interval L minimum to L maximum is called the grayscale. Common practice is to shift this interval numerically to interval 0 to L minus 1, where L is equal to 0 is considered black and L equal to L minus 1 is considered white on the grayscale. All intermediate values are shades of gray varying from black to white. Now we'll see image sampling and quantization. The output of most sensors is a continuous voltage waveform whose amplitude and spatial behavior are related to the physical phenomenon being sensed. To create a digital image, we need to convert the continuous sensed data into digital form. This involves two processes called sampling and quantization. The basic idea behind sampling and quantization is shown in the next figure. This figure shows generating a digital image. In this figure, A is the continuous image. Figure B is a scan line from A to B in the continuous image used to illustrate the concept of sampling and quantization. Figure C is sampling and quantization, and figure D shows the digital scan line. An image may be continuous with respect to the x and y coordinates and also in amplitude. To convert it to the digital form, we have to sample the function in both coordinates and in amplitude. Digitizing the coordinate values is called sampling. Digitizing the amplitude values is called quantization. The one-dimensional function shown in figure 1b is a plot of amplitude gray level values of the continuous image along the line segment AB in figure 1a. The random variations are due to the image noise. To sample this function, we take equally spaced samples along line AB as shown in figure 1c. The location of each sample is given by vertical tick mark in the bottom part of the figure. The samples are shown as small white squares superimposed on the function. The set of these discrete locations gives the sampled function. However, the values of the sample still span a continuous range of gray level values. In order to form a digital function, the gray level values must be converted, that is quantized, into discrete quantities. The right side of figure 1c, the gray level scale divided into 8 discrete levels ranging from black to white. The vertical tick marks indicate the specific value assigned to each of the 8 gray levels. The continuous gray levels are quantized simply by assigning one of the 8 discrete gray levels to each sample. The assignment is made depending on the vertical proximity of a sample to a vertical tick mark. The digital samples resulting from both sampling and quantization are shown in figure 1d. Starting at the top of the image and carrying out this procedure line by line produces a two-dimensional digital image. Now we'll see how to represent digital images. The result of sampling and quantization is a matrix of real numbers. Assume that an image f of xy is sampled so that the resulting digital image has m rows and n columns. The values of the coordinates xy now become discrete quantities. For notational clarity and convenience, we shall use integer values for these discrete coordinates. Here, the figure shows the coordinate convention used to represent the digital images. We can write a complete m by n digital image in compact matrix form as shown below. Each element of this matrix array is called an image element or picture element or pixel or pel. The terms image and pixel will be used throughout the rest of our discussions to denote a digital image and its elements. Denote the digital image and its element as shown here, where a of ij is equal to f of x is equal to y, comma y is equal to j, which is equal to f of ij. Let z and r denote the set of integers and the set of real numbers respectively. The sampling process may be viewed as partitioning the xy plane into a grid with coordinates of the center of each grid being a pair of elements from the Cartesian product z square, which is the set of all ordered pairs of elements zi, zj, with zi and zj being integers from z. Hence, f of xy is a digital image if xy are integers from z square and f is a function that assigns a gray level value, that is a real number from a set of real numbers r to each distinct pair of coordinates xy. This functional assignment is the quantization process. If the gray levels also are integers, z replaces r and a digital image then become a two-dimensional function whose coordinates and amplitude values are integers. The digitization process requires decisions about values for m, n and for the number L of discrete gray levels allowed for each pixel. There are no requirements on m and n other than that they have to be positive integers. However, due to processing, storage and sampling hardware considerations, the number of gray levels typically is an integer power of 2, that is L is equal to 2 raised to k. We assume that the discrete levels are equally spaced and that they are integers in the interval 0 to L minus 1. Sometimes the range of values spanned by grayscale is called the dynamic range of an image, and we refer to images whose gray levels span a significant portion of the grayscale as having a high dynamic range. When an appreciable number of pixels exhibit this property, the image will have high contrast. Conversely, an image with low dynamic range tends to have a dull, washed out gray look. The number b required to store a digitized image is b is equal to m into n into k. When m is equal to n, this equation becomes b is equal to n square into k. That's the end of this presentation. Thank you.